Welcome back, Officers of the Public. Is your course on Underworld Police Chief AP Gaines here. And a lot of you guys in my last video, and I say last video, this video is going to come out a little bit later, so it won't be the last video for you guys, requested a mid-game, early to mid-game player, Geonosius Darkside Territory Battle Guide. So I'm quickly going to go over like what teams I farmed to prepare for this. And to be honest, I did not farm teams specifically to prepare for Geonosius territory battles. It's just what it is. But teams that I do use in territory battles are a bounty hunter team with Bosk lead. Obviously, the recovery, it's your best shot at taking weaker bounty hunters all the distance. So it would look something like, actually, let me just pull it up like this. So since you can't use two of the best bounty hunters here, what I do is I throw in Dangar for extra recovery if I can ever find him. Sometimes I throw in CAD, sometimes I throw in another random character. Usually they end up dying, so I don't really pay too much attention. This team in phase 1 can get 4 tiers. In phase 2 and 3 you can get 2 to 3 tiers depending on the RNG of what characters spawn. Oftentimes if they're only gear 12, gear 8 with the 1 relic, I mean I recently relic this character, you can get 4, but oftentimes you can't beat the boss battle at the end. So that's a team that I like to use. Another team I love to use is, depending on how many phases are open, I obviously run like a Darth Revan team. I had to place my Relic 5 Darth Revan to help fill platoons. But a meme team, let me actually demonstrate, because a lot of you guys don't have a bunch of good teams, so let me actually demonstrate how you can sneak out like an extra tier somewhere. Let's see, this is a dark side, this is a dark side, this is a special mission. Okay. So boom, boom. Let's get these max stars. Let's just go down here. I mean, I can't remember what characters spawn here, but let's pretend like I used all of my characters. What I end up doing is I'll have a couple of extra leftover characters that can, because of stuns and stuff like that, can sneak out a couple of extra tiers. So I'll do this. These guys are fantastic together. Oftentimes I'll throw an EP, and then my Thrawn is super weak. You guys might use him later somewhere else. I do it like this. And then I throw in like one random character that I think can help out. So let's just check out Separatists. Usually it's my super weak General Grievous, but I think I deployed him, so I can't use him there. So I'll use B2. I'd probably use Magna Guard, but I mean, you guys might have a stronger B2. Let's just say it like this. So obviously, you know, my Sith team with my Darth Vader. And my Nihilus is fantastic for this because he steals health. It's not as broken as it is in the events, but stuff like that. So as you see, these guys are way stronger than us, but Count Dooku, as well as this droid we summon in here, are fantastic. The droid will do most of our actual damage, but we can actually just like shock and stun everyone here. So this is definitely a team that you guys are going to want to use if you're out of teams and you're trying to sneak in like a couple of extra points, help your team get max. So let's just say, who doesn't have something? Let's just Fracture over here. That's another character that we don't have to worry about. And then always call in Dooku to assist because he can apply potentially extra stuns or ability blocks, stuff like that. You kind of just want to make sure that everyone is stunned. I mean, this strategy seems pretty self-apparent, but you can actually sneak out one, and if you're lucky, even 2 tiers, depending on the RNG. This is actually great RNG for us out here because these Jedis do a lot of damage, and they are pretty strong and tanky. But the fact that they're strong and tanky and not like super overpowered in terms of damage is fantastic for us because it allows us to just stun them endlessly and not have to worry about like massive offensive output. So as you can see, we have a stun, we have stun shocks, we have assists plus all that good stuff with the extortion. Once everyone has it, they basically never take a turn. Dooku kind of carries. My Dooku is super weak at this point, so your Dookus might even be stronger. Thrawn has a little bit with a little bit of recovery, plus his Fracture is nice. Let me actually just call an assist to end this really quickly. Normally I wouldn't call him an assist that early, but I am making a YouTube video, so I have to power through. So you can sneak out a couple extra 100,000 points in territory battles. This is not great RNG. These guys suck. They do a ton of damage, plus their taunt plus retribution is annoying. Eth Koth is not the end of the world, and these guys are annoying. So I'm actually going to pass this over here just to try and stun him. Not going to get it. So The stealth over here is also kind of annoying. Hopefully they keep going after this super battle droid over here, which would be fantastic. I should have called in Dooku to assist there. That was actually a misplay. But let's just fracture Eth Koth. I'm not actually really sure how much damage he does. I never face Eth Koth all that often. And when I do, I use overpowered teams, so it doesn't really matter. I kind of just delete Eth Koth like Darth Vader or something. So as you can see, I mean, they're out here just dropping fools with one shot, which is fine, because we can theoretically just stun them into oblivion. Now, as long as Dooku and Newt survive, as well as this thing is up here to tank some of the damage, we should be in a good spot. So we didn't get great RNG in terms of units spawning, but just simply because of the fact this team is actually super well suited for just stunning everyone, exposing, fracturing, passing turn meter, shocking people, plus high damage from the super battle droid that it gives us. We can actually, as you guys can see here, sneak out 2 tiers. I mean, let me just auto this. These guys are not going to beat tier 3. But they're fantastic for just getting a couple extra tiers if you need to help your guild out with like 400. Haha, nice. 420,000 extra power. These guys are going to destroy us, so there's no real point in doing this. So another team that I like to use is the Triumvirate. I use them either with Vader and like another Sith maybe. They're super powerful. I actually might even show that team. I mean, hopefully we die really quickly. Yes, we get it. Come on, kill us. Do it. Kill us so I can progress, because I do not want to edit this video. Yes, do it. Attack Newt. Newt solo. Alright guys, let me know. Comment section right now. Newt solo with 1 health. Can you do it? Oh, that health is not good. Come on, Newt. You can solo, I believe. Dang it, Newt. So yeah, we squeaked out basically $500,000 extra for our team at that point. So between that team and I'd say, honestly, a lot of you guys are going to have bounty hunters, and they don't even need to be that strong. You kind of just need that boss Kazeta. And then Dengar is fantastic because of the recovery. If you guys have Zam geared up, this account doesn't even have Zam Wessel. She is fantastic. Greedo, I mean, my Greedo is terrible, so I'll just I'll throw in Canderous for whatever reason. So I'll show you guys how this team works out. This team is actually solid. Canderous is just kind of thrown in there for memes, but just fantastic amounts of recovery with all the debuffs and a good amount of damage. You kind of can just auto this, to be honest, for the first couple. Okay, so Canderous does actually heal them, so Canderous actually is a useful... I mean, they're just going to counterattack into oblivion. These guys do counterattack, which is annoying, so maybe don't Canderous them, but... And they still haven't updated it so where he counts as a separatist to be called to assist, which is super annoying. That would be incredibly helpful. I'm not actually going to show you this whole battle because obviously I go 2 or 3 tiers, which could take a while. But yeah, so this team is fantastic. These are teams for the early to mid-game players that you can squeak out a couple of little points here and there, get more rewards for your teammates, be a good companion for your guild if you're maybe not even the strongest person in your guild. Like in my guild, I'm probably the weakest player, but I can still contribute, even though you guys know that I am a terrible, terrible guildmate. So as always, I love you guys. I'll see you later. If you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. If not, no big deal. Come on, Canderous, survive. Perfect. And I'll see you guys later.